You are listening to The Raven, and now in Cree, Ntutamig Kahkagu.
We are on the line right now with Stephanie Harpe from the Stephanie Harpe Experience. She is not only the front lady for a rockin' band here in town, the Stephanie Harpe Experience, but she also does a lot of community work and stuff on the humanitarian side of things and discussions on missing and murdered Indigenous women. So welcome to Raven FM, Stephanie.
Thank you. So nice to be with you, and congratulations on everything. Thanks.
Yeah, exciting times for us. So, today is International Women's Day, so I'm talking to a few extraordinary women in our community who do a lot and contribute a lot, you being yourself with one of them. Can you, I know that you guys, prior to COVID and all the shows shutting down, you guys had a pretty nice little stretch of shows and took a lot of stages. Can you tell us about some of your highlights on the music side of things in the last few years?
Oh yeah, no, it's been really amazing. We got to do write a song for the World Indigenous Games, and when 13 countries came here to Enoch, so that was a huge honor. And then after that, I started to collect a new set of guys in my band. So it's been quite a ride. We've been writing some new music, and when COVID hit, we lost all the gigs. So I was very, very lucky to be able to work with Juno Award-nominated artist Maria Dunn. So we wrote songs during the summer, and then the Beaumont Blues and Roots Festival wanted us for their main stage, so we were honored to do that, and we did that in a great, safe way, and it came out really positive, and did our first outdoor bubble concert.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. That was really different, And then, now we're just my band. I got Royce Rack. I got Andrew Jayan. I have Trevor Bigham and Steve Farrell. And Steve Farrell has played with Clayton Bellamy and Brett Kissel and all that. So I have a really amazing band that's really inspired me and kind of brought me back to life.
Good. Yeah, it sounds like you're really excited about it. Oh
yeah, no, this is a whole game changer for everything. For when it comes to music, that's my first love, and all my passion really, really goes into that. So we have some new music that'll be mixed with my advocacy work.
Oh, good.
And Senator Murray Sinclair told me yesterday that it's the artists that are going to make change. So Jay Gilday and I were just talking about a few things, and we're going to just carry on. Yeah,
and I know Louis Riel was actually one of the people who actually said too that it will be the artists that make a change for our people. And I think you, amongst with all the other artists out there, that a lot of the Indigenous artists that we even hear on this station, the messages are getting out there, which is great.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Leaning now towards some of your humanitarian work, can you explain to our listeners some of the stuff you've done on that sort of thing?
Sure. So I'm a survivor of every horrific statistic that you can think of in Canada. So there's nothing I can't touch on for the communities and our people. So I've been making custom-made talks and for the communities when they're going through a lot right now. And so I created a safety and wellness super clinic, and I've been booked solid since COVID started. And I thought when COVID hit, right before that, I was asked by United Nations to go to the biggest youth conferences in Malaysia, Dubai, and London. And so I wanted to fill up my time being with the people virtually in whichever way we had to do it, right?
Yeah.
And so I created that. I thought, 19 years ago when I got sober and I got well, I isolated and quarantined myself, and got well, got sober, and so I have these tools to give to the people that we have to really do the work ourselves, and we have to take those steps and commitment every day, starting with rooted pain and things like that. So it's been a lot of awareness as well with the safety for murdered, missing, and exploitation. So, and we're also going to be doing some work with the initiatives in the north. So I'll be doing a murdered and missing initiative for McMurray and surrounding areas, and violence prevention and human trafficking. So I'm really honored to be doing the work where it's vacant, and we're working with Athabasca Tribal Council and Fort McKay First Nation. And right now I'm online with 3 communities in Saskatchewan and 3 communities in Alberta here. And sometimes I'm working days and nights, but that's okay. I know what the people are going through. It's really difficult right now for everyone. A lot of loss, mental health, isolation, and the racism dust up that's bleeding in from the south into our country. So we need to realize that the fight isn't between us. The fight is out there with the people who continuously fail us. So we have to band together to get healthy and, keep moving forward in our big rise that we're, going to be doing here soon. Indigenous people, just because all these bad things happen doesn't mean that's our identity. Our identity is not in the dark. Our identity is in the light. We're resilient, and no matter what Canada tried to do with us, we're still here, right? So I'm very proud in that. I think everyone else should be proud in that. And we need each other more than ever, and that's what we're seeing around the world around us.
This is so true, and you are a busy gal, and putting in the work for everybody, for the youth, for the men, for the women, for Indigenous people, not only in Canada, but it sounds like from around the world. As a woman who's leading the pathway for this sort of thing, what does International Women's Day mean to you?
International Women's Day, there's right now we're at a place where we're being heard, we're being valued, and we're being believed, but there's still so much more work to do. And as long as we know as women that we need to include our men and our boys in the healing, they need to be a part of it. So I started the Indigenous Men and Boys Support Group of Edmonton, me and my family, and we just saw the vacancy, we picked it up. So we healed 60% of our men. So that's on Facebook. Anyone can join. And we had to create a space for them. And, as long as we know women have to include the men, because they seem to be left out of everything, like in the National Inquiry, even though they go murdered and missing too, even though they have Starlight Tours, right? And this kind of thing. They can't be left out of the healing. They can't be left out of the action moving forward. The only way to do this is to unite and care enough for each other, elevate the right healthy voices, and let all of our people know that we're together and no one gets left behind.
Yes, those are great words. So right now we are talking with Stephanie Harpe, who is a community leader, who is an advocate for missing and murdered and exploited women, a spokesperson for all things positive, all things good here in Canada and internationally. She's also the front lady for the Stephanie Harpe Experience, who you do here on the Raven here 89.3 FM. So we want to thank you for taking a few words. I don't want to take too much of your time because I know you're a busy gal and you probably want to get some sleep and get back at work tomorrow. So anything else you want to say in closing to the listeners and where they might be able to find you?
Yes. So I'm getting a lot of support with on the Facebook and my Instagram, so a lot of people are just getting a hold of me there. And I want all of our people to know that there is a national website called aboriginalalert.ca. It's a national website where our missing people can put their posters and it can go national. We want to help our people. This is a grassroots effort done by Four Winds. And so I thank and I'm honored to be the national spokesperson for this website. So please, all our people, all your missing, get them on their profile on this site, and we will be working with you to bring their faces and their lives to a better elevation of truth and caring. So just remember, everyone, we need each other. So just remember, it's all going to happen if we just have action and love. So take care of each other, and we'll get through this.
Great. Thank you so much for your time. And I hats off to you, and thank you from not just from me, but from all of us for everything that you're doing out there.
Thank you so much, and thank you for everything that you do. You are so supportive. You are so talented. You've opened so many doors. You've involved so many people in your journey, and just keep doing what you're doing. You're elevating voices on the radio. You're elevating our art, and good job on you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
a lot.
you. We're all in this together. You take care. This is Stephanie Harpe, and I'm Rellik from Raven FM on the Tribe Drive, 89.3 FM. Take care, Steph.
Take care.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
You
Bye.
are listening to The Raven, and now in Cree, Ntu Tamig Kahkagu.